The Nettie and Nancy Show, where we're going to talk about recovery and real estate and anything in between. The Nettie and Nancy Show.
Well, welcome everybody to the Nettie and Nancy Show.
Hey, here we are.
Hey.
I feel like we haven't gotten together for a week or so. It feels awkward. I haven't seen you.
I know, I don't
Missed
see
you
enough.
I know. I've been busy. You've been busy. Just getting out there. We're hustling every day. I'm hustling.
Nancy's a rapper.
Like every day, except yesterday. I did not leave my house.
Nice. We need those days.
Oh, I needed it so bad. I was literally in sweatpants and sweatshirts. It took everything I had to even wash my hair, but I washed it. So.
But you smelled good today when I hugged you, so.
Oh, I have a little perfume on.
Oh, nice. All right, so
yeah, I had a busy weekend. I was at a music festival in the rain. That was fun. Not. But I'm out here hustling today. I have a listing appointment this afternoon.
Nice.
And, I have two closings on Friday, another one next week. So I'm just trying to keep everything together.
That's awesome.
I'm the glue that holds it together.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, I have the one closing coming up.
Mm-hmm. That was a great one, though.
We're not really sure when, but...
Mm-hmm. But that was great to help those buyers, first-time home buyers.
I'm super excited for
them.
them.
Feel good, yes.
Hey, are you guys on a team?
No.
We are not on a real estate team.
So that's because you got scooped up too fast. Like, I think Courtney and I would have grabbed you in a second. They stole you away so quickly. I know. Because you're great. You're going to be fabulous.
That's very kind of you,
I might have to steal you back.
Easy now.
I know.
Easy now.
I got to make sure Trey's not coming behind me.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Little Nettie up here does not compute really what you're saying, though, but
no,
I appreciate it.
Yes, we have to take care of the little ones inside of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're
That's
a music
interesting.
festival person? Okay,
Wait.
where you want to go with this?
Oh my
we don't
God,
know where we're
that's
going
so
with this, by the
interesting
way,
you said
with the
that because,
episode.
Even though I'm, I think I'm perfect. I'm just kidding. I'm so kidding.
I'm not buying that for a second, by the way, but I think you're perfect, but
thank you. I have my sponsor, I have my meetings, but sometimes you have to get outside help. And one of the things that came up in a recent therapy session was how deeply I protect little Nancy. Like it is a major shortcoming. It is. It's something. It's really intense. So when you said little Nettie, it made me think of that little Nancy somewhere deep down in there. I've just built this wall around her, so no one can hurt her. So I don't know why.
Knowing what I know about you, that makes perfect sense.
It makes sense to you, but not to me. Like I'm like, what? Why? After all this time?
Yeah, I don't think that ever goes away, though.
Yeah. But back to the music festival. Let's deflect, because I'm good at that too. No, it was rained out. Friday night was really good. Saturday was just rained out. We stood around waiting to get in, and then you get in, and then you wait another 45 minutes for the band to come on, and you're so excited, like yeah, and then it starts raining, and I'm like, we're out of here. We were in Cherry Hill all weekend, so we went shopping, went to the Cheesecake Factory. Shout out to the Cheesecake Factory for having gluten-free. It was really good. And I was in a food coma by 8 o'clock, so.
Okay. I can't even remember what I did over the weekend, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a wedding.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I had a wedding.
That's right. I saw that on Facebook. That's very nice.
Yes.
I have a wedding next September. My baby's getting married.
That's nice.
Yes. So excited.
Very nice.
I'm excited.
I have something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here's
Producer speaking.
Yes.
Okay, how about this? You have a kid grown up in a home with two great parents. Church, everything. Gives him the world. But then he turns into be a rebel. Whose fault is it?
Oh boy, we had this come up in a private conversation last week, if I recall.
I feel like that's like me. He just changed the she to he.
Yes. No, I feel like maybe, you had that. You had those great parents, gave you everything you needed, set the foundation.
Yep.
Yeah. Whereas I didn't. I had the complete opposite. But I think we were having this conversation where I was really like adamant about how I raised my sons, and they did this, they did that, because I parented right or something. I don't know. I was so like on my righteous chair, and you could do all that stuff no matter what. Like they're gonna, if someone's gonna do what they want to do. I was corrected and made to see the other side
in a very loving way.
Yes. But they gave me a run for my money. My kids are not perfect, absolutely not perfect, and they probably just didn't get caught for half the shit they've done, right? So,
well, I mean, we're not perfect. We're people. We're not perfect, which I have to remind myself about myself all day long, every day, because I'd like to be perfect. And when I'm not, I'm really hard on myself. But again, where that's coming from, I'm not really sure, because I feel like I did grow up in a loving household with parents that gave me, if anything, they gave me lots of love. And I was their love child. My mom loves to say how I was their love child, and nobody was as loved as me.
I hear Diana Ross in the background.
I mean, of course, she loves my siblings too, but like, I was their love child, right?
Yeah.
So back to Rissa's questions, like whose fault is it when a child that is, perceived to
be a rebel,
have all the things that you might want. I mean, I wish my children had my upbringing. That would have been lovely, but then look at me, how I turned out there for a while. Maybe it's not all cracked up to be, but I don't know that it's necessarily anybody's fault. Yeah. I mean, for me, I think that that was kind of my path to go on, and I don't regret much in life. I'm not going to say everything, but I don't regret much in life. Today, I kind of like who I am. Mm-hmm. And I can recognize when I have my weak moments and when I'm beating myself up and pick myself up. But whose fault is it? I don't think there's anybody's fault. I think it's just like the path that I was supposed to take. Mm-hmm. And, that's what I like utilize today with my children. I'm just surrendering to their process. Mm-hmm. It's their process. I can't be in there mixing and mingling and,
Mm-hmm. I think I was a helicopter parent to a certain extent. Like I was really in their business and trying to control everything. Mm-hmm. And my first sponsor would tell me they are writing, because they were teenagers when I got sober. And my oldest was my oldest, but my younger two were teenagers. And she would always say, they're writing their own chapters in their own book. And guess what? You might not even be in one of those chapters. And I was like, oh, what? No, I'm the star of the entire book, right? That's how I used to think, seriously. But they're writing their own stories. We all have to write our own stories, right? So, yeah.
And I feel like if you're in there mingling too much, you might really interrupt something beautiful that's coming down the pike.
So true. It is. I've just realized that this year, to be honest with you.
And I feel like I mean, for me, I like the deal that I just had, right? I kind of felt like when they didn't get the house, the sellers went with another offer. I took that approach because the house is perfect for that family, right? Because the two backyards back up into each other, and it's a huge family. They're like very close knit. Like they can literally just cut a gate in the backyard, and now they have like a big L-shaped family compound there.
That's awesome.
And it's great. But I really felt like that first deal might not go through. If they're meant to have that, they will get it. And that's what's happening now. I think for me, that's how I go through life all around now and not trying to stress too much about really anything because
I know you're so calm. I'm constantly trying to stick that square peg in the round hole. Like,
how's that working for you, Nancy?
It's awful. My stress is it's horrible. I'm learning. I'm just letting go. I had to call a couple people yesterday and in the program, and I'm like, I need to talk to someone else because the people I'm talking to up here aren't getting it. So the committee needs to be fired. And she kind of right-sized me. The one person did,
right.
And just brought it back to got it. She threw my words right back in my face. I know. Let go. Let God.
Yeah.
We're not in control. I'm powerless over everything. It's okay.
Yep.
It's okay. The world's not going to end. I'm alive. I'm healthy. My kids are healthy. My husband's healthy. Everyone's happy. Everyone's doing okay. Why do I always want to create chaos in that or stir it up, right? When everybody's okay.
Yep.
It's weird.
It's right before we started this now, I got a Facebook message from my brother who I spent some time with in Chicago, and he said that my dad is in the hospital. So my first initial reaction is like, I'm calling my husband. We got to go and get an airline ticket to Sweden right now. But that's not, feasible.
Right.
And let's take a step back. And so I called my mom, talk to her, make sure that she's okay. She's been married to my dad for, Jesus, I don't know, 50 some years.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And I just try and take the whole surrender piece in all areas of my life. I don't get it perfect by any stretch of the imagination every time, but it does make my life a lot
I can
easier.
feel that with you. I think that's why we get along so well, because you're calm and chill a lot, and I'm like a spaz sometimes.
I would not say it. You're a spaz. You're energetic.
Energetic. I like that. Sounds much nicer. But I hope your dad's going to be okay, and I'm sure he's in really good hands. And
He's at the best hospital you
one
can
of
be
the best
at.
hospitals,
Yeah.
and he has your mom there, and
Yep.
So, and how old did you say he was? You told me earlier.
I thought he was 89, but Mom corrected me.
He's 87.
He's 87. Yeah, I'm
God
even
bless
older.
him.
Yeah, so it is what it is, right? But you just gotta go with the flow, which sounds so hippie-ish, but
Yeah. It's so hard. I don't care who you are. It's so hard.
yeah.
It
I'm
is.
definitely better at being chill today
Yeah.
than back in the day when I was a pothead and should be chill.
Yeah.
Now I'm much more chill.
My husband's really calm in all situations. He really is. I just wish I could be. He has a God. Like, he leans on his God all the time. I take my will back constantly. I have a God too, and I have a higher power, and I can turn things over, but it's hard. It's really hard. I'm such a control freak.
Put sticky notes. That's what I used to do. Sticky notes. Surrender.
Yes.
Surrender.
You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to send you a picture of all my sticky notes.
It worked. For sure.
It does.
Yeah.
I think the moral of all this is, life gets lifey. We just have to take life on life's terms. That's the biggest thing I think we've learned in recovery, right?
Absolutely. In
dad-
all areas of life, whether it's family, recovery, business, any relationship.
Let's keep your dad in all of our prayers, and
Thank
he'll
you.
get better. And, if you need someone to go to Sweden with you, take me.
Okay. Sorry. No, it's fine. I love you.
Love you. I love you more.
The Nettie and Nancy Show, where we're going to talk about recovery and real estate and anything in between. The Nettie and Nancy Show.